The book starts out with this whole idea of suffering and walking through some of our suffering and a bunch of stories there and inviting us to wake up well in the midst of suffering. And then it goes into trust. And how do we actually trust that God's at work? How do we cast our cares upon God? Like, that is not an easy thing to do, but it's a practice. I can either practice worry or trust. Then the next section is in community, because so many people have shaped us. And yet we then get to intentionally join Jesus in shaping and aiming other people. Gosh, the Bible is so full of the fruit of the Spirit is not for me, or it's for my family in me. Yeah. It's for my neighbor in me. Then it goes into a section on contentment and surrender, and how do we surrender as we wake up each morning with the heavy things that we're holding? How do we practice surrender? And then how do we actually practice to get to a place of contentment? Then it gets into the section on blessings and how we walk with Jesus. There's a funny section in here with Bob Goff that I love. You've got a great section in here on being seen, some great stories that I really love, and I think will be really encouraging to people. And then it ends up with attention. I love ending this book, Waking Up Again, with the section of attention. Like, what has our attention? Every day, seems to be the battle of my heart, is what holds my attention. For me, I get excited for anybody who reads this to have to rethink what we're giving our attention to. Why would you think it would be important for people to write their own story?
We, I think, know God as we reflect on how he has showed up to us in the lived experiences of our lives. We change and grow in ways I think we almost don't recognize until we live through them in life. Yeah. Why the book for you? Why did you write it?
I think I've been writing blogs for years, and I've wanted to put those into a book, but you're such a great writer that it was like, let's just do this together. Let's retell these stories together of our failures and our successes in trying to figure out how to follow the heart of Jesus in our lives. I think with this idea of waking up again every morning, you've watched me do that every day for so many years. And I think it's really changed me, this idea of intentionally waking up to practice the heart of God in my day. And the reason why I rewrite it every day, sometimes multiple times a day, is because I fail at that. I'm like, dang it, I just went my own way on that. That wasn't the heart of God. That was the heart of Tim coming out. So I think for me, my excitement about this book is I really see it as an invitation for people to wake up more intentionally. Yeah. We get up in the morning, we brush our teeth, we eat breakfast, we go to work, we go to school, whatever we do. We come home, we eat dinner, brush our teeth, and go to bed. I just think there has to be more to this life than just that monotonous day in, day out. There's hard stuff, there's good stuff, but then that's life. And as Jesus followers, what if there's so much more? This book for us is trying to explore, like, we're just dumb enough to try this as an experiment in our lives, like to trust God in the hard times. Yeah. And I think we set out to do that years ago when we kind of left a full-time job and we're like, what if we were the people dumb enough to try this thing? Yeah.